G'day guys, and welcome to this week's edition of Friday's Funny. This week our featured YouTuber is MrGolfernky. So let's get this show started with our first joke. A guy walks into the bar and the barman says, "I'm sorry to ask sir, but why have you got such a small head?" The guy says, "Well, if you must know, a few years ago I was stranded on a deserted island for a few years. Then one day a mermaid came up and said that she was a magical mermaid and she would grant me 3 wishes. So I said to her, well, my first wish was that I'd be off this island into a mansion. So, of course, she granted my wish and I was in a mansion. My second wish was I wished I was a millionaire. And the next thing I knew, all this money started appearing. Then, of course, she turns around and says, now you're on to your 3rd wish. Just remember, this is your final wish, so think very carefully of what you wish for." So then I said to her, you know, it's been such a long time I've been with anybody and, you know, I would really like to know what it's like to have sex with a mermaid. The mermaid said, well, unfortunately I can't grant you that wish because mermaids just don't have that type of equipment down there. So then I said to her, well, you know, how about a little head then?
So there was these 3 little midgets, and they all lived together, and they were sitting out on the front porch one day feeling sorry for themselves. And the first little midget said, you know what? He said, I'm going to do something with my life. He said, look at my hands. He said, I bet these are the smallest hands in the world. He said, I'm going to contact the Guinness Book of World Records. Second little midget, he said, you know what? He said, look at my feet. He said, I bet I have the smallest feet in the world. He said, I'm going to contact Guinness Book of World Record too. Third little midget, he said, Look at my penis. It has to be the smallest penis in the whole world. I'm going to contact Guinness Book of World Records. So they all got a hold of the Guinness Book of World Records, and the people came over and measured their little body parts and said, we'll send y'all a letter, let y'all know if you qualify to be in the Guinness Book of World Records. So they were all sitting out on the porch one day, and the mailman came. They all had a letter from the Guinness Book of World Records. First one, he ripped his open, starts jumping for joy. He says, hot damn, I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records. I have the smallest hands in the world. Second little midget, he rips open his letter and he starts reading. He said, hot damn, I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records. I got the smallest feet in the world. Third little midget, he rips open his, starts reading. He said, y'all know who the West Aussie is?
What the fuck? What do electric toy trains and breasts have in common? Well, they're both intended for children, but men end up playing with them. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Friday's Funny. I'd like to say thanks to MrGolfernky for his joke for this week. Just remember guys, if you'd like to be featured on Friday's Funny, all the information will be down in the description bar. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week with another edition of Friday's Funny.